Ever feel like you're interested in, well, everything? One minute it's this, the next it's that. And you start to worry, will I ever be an expert at anything? Well, what if that's not a problem at all? What if it's actually your secret superpower? We're going to find out exactly how.
Okay, to get what I mean, let's meet this kid, Peter. He's got a ton of different interests. So on a Saturday, you might catch him building these awesome robots that just zoom all over his room. But then he also loves to draw. He's creating these whole comic book worlds, complete with heroes and villains. And, as if that's not enough, he's also getting into magic tricks. So yeah, we've got robots, comics, and magic. A pretty cool mix, right? Okay, that all sounds pretty awesome, doesn't it? But here's the thing. Peter's got this worry that he keeps to himself. He keeps hearing this old saying, you know the one, jack of all trades, master of none. And it really gets in his head. It makes him think, am I just dabbling? Will I ever be truly great at just one thing? I bet some of you have felt that way too. So to really get where Peter's coming from, we gotta look at some of the old rules for success. Advice that, frankly, just doesn't work as well anymore. For ages, the main advice was to become what's called an I-shaped person. Just picture the letter I. It's one long, straight, deep line. That's what people were told to be, an expert in just one single thing. And look, that was actually pretty solid advice back in the day, when the world was, well, a lot more predictable. If you were the best at that one specific job, you were set. It was a straight line to success. But today, the world is a completely different story. It's always changing, right? New problems are popping up out of nowhere. And if you only know one thing, you can get blind spots. It makes it way harder to keep up. So if being a straight line eye isn't the whole answer anymore, what is? Well, it's time to think about being M-shaped. This is where all those different interests you have, they're not a distraction. They're your secret weapon. Think about it like this. An I-shaped person, deep in just one thing, is kind of like trying to balance on one leg. You can do it, but it's wobbly. An M-shaped person, though, they've gone deep in a few different areas. That's like standing on two strong legs. It's way more stable, way more flexible. See, an M-shaped person isn't just someone with a bunch of random hobbies. The real magic is that they connect the dots between their different skills. They see patterns and come up with ideas that someone who's only focused on one thing might totally miss. Let me give you a super simple example. The other day in science class, Peter learned how tree roots work, how they branch out to find food and hold the tree steady. He just thought, that's pretty cool. Okay, so later that day, his room is a total disaster. And then he remembers the tree roots, and he gets an idea. He starts organizing his toys the same way. A big bin for all the Legos, and then smaller bins branching off from that for wheels, windows, and all the little figures. He used an idea from biology to fix a mess in his room. That right there is the M-shaped superpower in action. Okay, that's the what, but what about the how? How do you actually do this? Well, there's a simple 3-step plan we can give Peter, and you can use it too. It's just 3 steps. 1, master one thing first. 2, find a stable base. And 3, keep an idea notebook. Let's break down what that actually means. Okay, step 1. Peter decides to pick one hobby, let's say robots, and just focus on that for a little while. He's not giving up comics or magic forever. He's just putting his energy into getting really comfortable and confident with that one skill first. Step 2 is all about having a stable base. Think about it. If school and chores are super stressful all the time, you're not going to have any energy left over for your hobbies, right? So for Peter, having a calm, steady routine means he actually has the brain power to explore all the things he loves without getting totally burned out. And step 3, the idea notebook. This is so important. Peter starts writing down cool ideas from all his interests. Maybe an idea about misdirection from magic gives him a great plot twist for his comic book. Or a cool robot design he drew in his comic inspires a real robot he wants to build. The notebook is where all his different worlds smash together and create something brand new. So, let's wrap this up. Here are the main things to take away. First, having a ton of interests is a strength, not a weakness. You absolutely do not have to pick just one thing to do forever. Being M-shaped is all about connecting your ideas in ways that nobody else can. And the best way to start is to focus on getting good at one thing at a time to build up those strong legs. So seriously, stop worrying that you have too many interests. All those hobbies are part of a special toolkit that only you have. The real question isn't, what should I give up? The real question is, What amazing new things are you going to create by putting them all together?